Hello, everybody. This is Ronnie Fleming, and you are now listening to the Poor Bands Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 565 Live in Bellevue. Joining us tonight, we have our guest, comedian Chris Duvall. Chris, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right, Pally. Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you on. Danny has said so many nice things about you.
Oh.
And like I said, and then she ditched us tonight.
Yeah.
So.
That should be the real
Danny.
sign. Yeah. Damn it, Danny, if you will.
I was going to say, we had you on tonight just to talk shit on Danny, so I hope she's listening.
Oh, okay. That I can weigh in on.
Yeah, no. But thank you for coming on. I've seen you, Adam was just saying he's seen you on some flyers and stuff. I've seen your name, it seems like, on a lot of different places anywhere.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the Millville Music Festival. You're doing some comedy there. Have you done it before? And
I did. It was my sketch troupe, like back in 18 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
In the before times.
Oh,
We were like the only sketch troupe there, or the only thing that wasn't a stand-up, and we dressed up, so we really stood out.
yeah. What kind of sketch comedy? I mean, was it like Monty Python-y, like wearing old,
No, just like a
medieval
shirt and
things?
a tie.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
nice.
I
Yeah.
didn't know how bad you stuck out.
Yeah.
That's my question.
That was we wore a tie among comics. That's how bad we stuck out.
But you're doing it this year. Are you looking forward to doing stand-up versus?
Yeah. I kind of I started doing improv and sketch all those years ago, and now it's pretty much just stand-up because improv and sketch, you need people. Other people to do it, and I think you'll find that's where most enterprises go off the rails.
Yeah, it seems like whenever, I mean, the more people you bring in, then it's just more moving parts, and it's harder to do
Right.
that. Where stand up, I mean, obviously there's more pressure on you, and it's all on you. But if you're, if you have
Yeah.
a motor, then you're the only one
Right.
stopping you too. Versus the other thing where people, will say they really like Chris Duvall and then not come in.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I love Danny. I'm kidding. But
Yeah, that's funny how that works out.
no, I'm kidding.
It was just
But I saw you doing a bunch of stuff at Arcade. I saw you doing that in Millville. So what are some of your favorite venues around here? I see you Arcade a lot. Is that one you like?
yeah. I started there with doing improv and sketch, so I really like it there. I do play there a lot. Brillo Box, I really like.
yeah,
Part of
yeah.
a monthly show there with Gab Benesso, so that's fun.
So are you still doing sketch or improv, or are you
Now I'm
strictly
just the stand up and bass player for Luke in the Second Coming, and that's it.
I was gonna say that's the worst name. You know what? I'm glad you said that. Out of those, are you on Team Sedona too?
I wasn't at first, but then you make compelling arguments. You want something clean. You don't need it to be a mouthful now.
It is. I could see that written real nice on a T-shirt or something,
Yeah.
or right on an
One
album.
word.
It's gotta be catchy. Like
Makes
we're
sense.
looking right at a Rolling Stones poster right now. It's simple.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's easy,
man.
yeah.
You do too much,
You start losing them.
Absolutely. Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros or whatever.
Yes, that's too
Nobody
much.
knows their fucking
See, I don't know
name,
the
you
whole
what
thing,
I mean?
but I know
Yeah.
there's a bunch of words.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to type
Yeah.
that into Spotify.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
I'm just typing
If I type in
the name of the song.
EDW, EDW, and it's not the first thing that comes up, I'm out.
Yeah, for sure. I've given up on the song at that point.
Yep.
So, Chris, you started doing sketch then? Was that number one? And then how did that kind of, that path?
I started at improv. Actually, you mentioned Joey Welsh. I actually met him there. We did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did our improv classes together, and then he said, "I'm getting out here to do stand up." And I was
Yeah.
like, "But you won't have friends. You have friends here." And he was like, "No." And now I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just did improv for a while, and then sketch was kind of the main thing for most of it, and then stand up.
So how does sketch compare to the other ones? Because I understand improv. I could see how you coming up kind of like a game kind of thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Stand up, I understand writing and performing all of it. With sketch, it's like acting a play, right?
Yeah.
But I
But
don't
a
know.
short,
I think
quippy
maybe
play,
I'm
yeah.
the least amount. Like I'm the least comfortable with myself doing something like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm interested for somebody else. Is kind of
That's easier if you're playing
is
a
it too many
character.
cooks in the kitchen kind of thing? Or I mean, I guess if you have the right team.
Yeah, if you have the right people. We were a small group, just 3 of us, so we didn't really have any problems like that. Yeah, I like sketch. Sketch kind of sits in the middle of them because you are playing a scene, but you are writing it, and therefore rewriting it.
Yeah. Do you prefer solo then?
Yeah.
And is it because you don't have to rely on anybody else?
Right.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to try that beer out while I'm looking at it?
I did. I drank most of it.
Oh, really? So did you see the Richter scale, the Guy Fieri Richter
I
scale flavor?
did.
So-
I was going to say, I'll go with Flavortown. I really like it.
Oh, yet again.
Hell yeah, man.
Well-
Thank you. It's really fucking
It
good,
really
right?
is, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It is very good, Cheech.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not
Shit.
disparaging Log Yard. And if it was my first Log Yard beer, I would too say Flavortown probably.
Okay.
But because I've seen the light,
I understand.
I've seen proper notch.
I hear your point, but it's
Everything
comparable.
else, man. It is
all
comparable.
I'm saying.
Everything's comparable.
Not everything.
I mean, you can compare anything.
No, you can't.
You can.
I hate
know
when
what I
mom
mean?
and dad do this, don't you?
I was saying, you could say it's not like each other at all, but that's kind of a comparison at the same time. It's just further away. You know what I mean? Cheech?
Okay.
I
All right.
gotcha.
We're not going to get down this rabbit
just
hole.
You're obsessed with School of Rock, man.
I fucking
So-
love that movie so much.
Chris, we were just saying Millville Music Festival, that's coming up. I saw there's a couple other comedy festivals going around. What kind of shows do you have coming up? And
Oh, let's see. I'm going to be at Brillo next month, and I host the Lab at Arcade. It's the first Friday. It's sort of like a show. You know it?
I've been meaning to get on that. I
you
signed up
absolutely
last
should.
time. I haven't
Yeah.
gone on yet. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do it this time. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That one everyone goes to. Yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the better mics as far as like an audience, because people actually
yeah.
go with the intention on saying it, not
They
were
actually
there
pay,
to
yeah.
have a Coors Light and you're talking behind them.
Right. It's not an ambush like most comedy is.
Yeah.
It's people actually come, and it's a mic, but everybody fills in a form, and then like 13, 14 are selected. So it's a mic, but it's structured.
That's
a
one of
little
those
more.
things too. If you just make the barrier for entry like anything,
Yeah.
not like huge, just you have to fill out a paper. You have to write your name and turn it in.
Yeah.
That like cuts out like 70% of people for everything.
Right. Exactly.
Just the fact that it's not just show up and do it. Like if you just have to say, hey, I want to do it. Like I'm serious. It's crazy
Oh, yeah.
how that works. So how many performers go up? How long does that usually last? For somebody that like, might want to go out and see it as an audience member.
It's no more than 90 minutes. It used to be longer because they used to put on comics that would show up. We don't do that anymore
Yeah.
because it turned into a filibuster. So now we just those. Yeah, everyone gets. There's usually like two that'll do like a feature spot of 10 minutes, and then everyone else gets 5. And it's nice if it moves along.
Do you find that the quality is better because you have to kind of, it's not walk in and just,
Yeah.
shit. It doesn't matter. You have to sign up. Like I did say, there's a barrier for entry. But for all the other mics, I mean, you could come and go as you
Right.
want. Where it's maybe the performer doesn't respect it as much as they could have.
Yeah, because of the form. You get people that can fill out a form. That's usually a good sign.
I mean, it makes a difference with the audience too. Like even if you charge $2, the
Yeah.
fact that they have to do something changes the audience.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Paying audience, they laugh way more.
Oh yeah. Than a free audience.
Oh yeah, I mean you're irritating them in the other situation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of watch the WNBA vaguely, and not hate my wife for an hour.
Holy shit.
I mean that seems to be the people I run
Yeah,
into
yeah,
at some of the
yeah.
mics, man.
Yeah.
I don't hate her. I don't know her, man. But Chris, where can anybody find any of your information? Say they do want to find a show, and any of your clips or anything you put out.
Oh, you can usually find me most evenings, 747 Washington Drive. I keep all my important papers out. Easiest place is Instagram at Chris Duvall Comedy.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any plans on getting back into doing improv or sketch or anything, or how's that work? Are you full? Is it one of those things you have to be 100% committed to one, or can you have different pokers in the fire kind of thing?
You could do more than one. There's people that did.
For
more
you
than one.
specifically, do you think?
For me, I don't think I'll go back to improv because I don't like how it's rehearsed
yeah.
with all the silly games and everything, and I don't miss that. I'll do a show if a friend asks, but that's about it, and that doesn't happen very often. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing sketch again.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people kind of start with
Yeah.
improv and then kind of go from that.
It's kind of interesting, like switching to stand up from that. There's not a lot that's transferable, but there are a few skills like being able to talk to an audience. You already know how to do that. You already have a stage presence of some sort. It's just simple things like that.
Did you like act or anything in high school? Did you do any kind of stage? Were you comfortable being on a microphone on stage?
Oh yeah.
Going into it. So.
For some reason, like talking to people one-on-one is more like this scares me more than a stage would.
Oh really?
Yeah. This is like, but it's a weird hybrid because it's also kind of a performance here. So I'm kind of like skirting the line.
I feel that though. I feel like it's more like one-on-one here, where like on a stage people don't necessarily respond. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And if they do, they get thrown out.
Yeah, exactly.
If only life.
Yeah.
It definitely helps that everybody here too is like part of the conversation too.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm with you. It is different. There's something like it's more you're more present almost with this because it's a conversation versus like you can almost be like I'm talking to an audience, but it's separate from me.
Yeah.
Where this is like
you can almost like look into the corner and not see anybody at all. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
they're
look at
not
people's
there.
foreheads and stuff.
Yeah.
Where this is more intimate kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm looking.
We're making love, Cheech. We're not just fucking.
You can't see my eyes, but they're deep.
I feel your heartbeat.
Deep into yours.
Let's match our breathing, bud.
Oh my fucking god!
People's glasses started fogging when they talk
Keep
school rock.
talking just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just kidding.
But Chris, you said you like Brillo Box, you like arcade. Adam, you were just talking about Scarps. What are some of your favorite places around here?
I mean, Scarps is my number one.
You just hosted this week, right? Is that what I saw? How'd that go?
Big time. Oh, it was good until it was bad.
I'd love to hear it.
Can you pinpoint the moment it went bad?
I can tell you the exact comic. I'm not gonna say who.
I was just about to yell a name, and I was like, that's not so.
No, I mean we had a lot of people in there, and then at their one point, just everyone filed out. And at that point, I was like, I have all these great comedians, and I kept them all for the end. They were pissed. No, it was fun. Seneca closed it out for me, so he gave me a solid. You know, it was cool. It was a fun night.
It's a risk. It's like saving all your wild cards for the end.
I shouldn't have done it. It was a mistake on my part.
It either works out or it doesn't, dude.
It was a
You're
mistake.
either super happy or super sad.
Anyone who stayed at Scarps after 11 was in for a killer lineup.
Oh man,
But
if you were there at 11:45, you would have saw three of the best comics in Pittsburgh right now.
Pretty sure Bill Burr did it 5 minutes.
He did a pop. I couldn't get him in. It was like Seneca's up, man. I can't bump him.
I know. He saw Seneca and was like, I'm done, man. I'm just.
No, it was a fun night. Yeah, Scarpace's a fun. You know, the other good one that people don't know about too much, Parkway Theater on Fridays at 9. That one,
I always really like that one.
That one, it's the owners there. They're swell.
Is it
swell?
No,
I think it's swell.
Is it swell?
I'd like to be condescending, so we'll say swell.
No, but Parkway Theater, 9 p.m. It's in McKees Rocks. That one is also a banging open mic.
Yeah.
That's where they do the battle, right? The roast battle. Have you done one of those yet?
I have. Yes, I've done 2 of them now, and the next one I think is June 15th.
Oh, really? I was like, that's today. It's May.
It's going. No, but that the roast battle at the Parkway, June 15th. That might be the wrong on the date, but that's gonna be insane.
Is that a once a month thing?
This time it's 2 months. They skipped May, so it's in June. But they're trying to do it once a month. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's different.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what's kind of the structure of that? Do they? I thought I saw they go up and they have 3 jokes.
When I did it,
they vote.
When I did it, you go up against a person. They submit a bio. You submit like where you went to high school, how tall are you, stuff like that, and then you write 5 jokes for them.
It has to be based on what they say.
No,
or it can be
I
anything.
made all of my jokes were all made up. I didn't even look at their bio. I just made up jokes, and it's just joke for joke. And then the judges are how you decide the winner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You should come. You should get in one of them. Maybe be a judge.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe
it's one of those Friday things. So
yeah. Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
It's
the whole
top
restaurant
there.
game. It's
Yeah.
working in a restaurant and then trying to do any kind of comedy. It's clashing because it's the exact same schedule.
I
Pretty
can
much.
imagine so.
Yeah,
I
unless
can
I want to
imagine.
try to get a brunch stand-up set in, and it's just,
Dude,
not
if
the
you had a
same.
brunch open mic,
Oh yeah,
we would show up.
absolutely.
We would show up.
Absolutely.
oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna save that actually because I had a really good idea. So maybe I will do like a Bloody Mary brunch open mic.
Damn, son, with rotisserie chickens?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. And lobster tails?
Yeah, I gotta think of a good pun to come up with.
I'm there.
We'll figure it
Oh,
out.
I'll think
be
of a
there.
good
Oh
pun,
my
dude.
god, we
I'll
could
think
do
of
a
good pun.
roast. The chicken. There's okay. There's a pun to be had. And the fact that multiple comedians made a fake noise means there's potential. If I find out that fucking Chris and Adam did a Bloody Mary roast battle with rotisserie chicken, I'm gonna be pissed. Gotta wet my beak on
We
that.
actually-
even had candied bacon on the side.
We actually call it a rotisserie battle.
They have the rotisserie draft leagues, man. Who knows, man? It's a fantasy football league.
Oh, shit.
But Chris, you said you have a couple of shows coming up. They can find you Chris Duvall Comedy,
Yeah.
correct? Absolutely. You know what? Do you want to talk about a couple news stories we have then? And we'll hang out and discuss that.
Absolutely.
Adam has some great news stories that he's
Very
excited
glad
about.
That I do.
I'm super excited for it.
You know what?
That
Let's,
I do.
hear 'em.
let's play the Danny news, and then we'll just change it to Adam. So they're just like
With Adam.
entertainment. That's
All right,
basically
all right. I'm
it.
doing these.
Adam's the news anchor.
All
Then.
right, let's. Oh man, put me on the spot over here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I wanted. I mean, I could read it if you
No,
want.
he doesn't know how to read. All right,
Help him out.
Could you imagine if he didn't? And I'm just assuming this, and this is just like the worst experience in
Oh,
his life
Jesus
right now.
Christ. He's going to go home and kill himself. Your name's going to be the first one in the note.
all right, I got
That
this.
means
I
he
got
won't
this.
do a brunch mic then.
That brunch
Hey.
All right,
Securing the
Christopher.
autograph.
I need to
Sorry,
read this.
sorry,
I need to
sorry,
read
let's
this.
go.
I need to read.
Let's go,
Christopher
let's go.
Lloyd would love to do a Back to the Future sequel, but Michael J. Fox is less enthusiastic.
God, it sounds like you're setting up a punchline instead of just
that-
reading it.
is that
Am I
the
just,
end of
I
it?
was supposed to read it?
Oh
All
no,
right.
yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's not like it's
Is
funny.
this all one card, or are these two different?
It's that one, and then the one behind it finishes. Yeah, that's one story.
Oh, just read it
I-
all.
yeah, just read it, and then we'll
All right,
discuss
let me
it.
try it. Let me start over.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
absolutely. Let's take two, man. And scene.
Christopher Lloyd would love to do a Back to the Future sequel, but Michael J. Fox is less enthusiastic. Entertainment.
It's quote entertainment.
It should be written on the card.
I'm sorry, man.
Take 3.
All right, Christopher Lloyd would
Just keep
love to
going
do
from
a
there.
Back to the Future
Jesus
sequel.
Christ.
Oh.
We're talking about Christopher
It
Lloyd.
doesn't have to be clean. You just go through it.
All right. During an interview with Variety, Lloyd said, "I would love to do a sequel, but I think Bob
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis and Spielberg felt like they told the story in the 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But if somebody has a brilliant idea that would justify a 4th film, but it might happen." Suck it, Reed. I just realized I'm
He is illiterate, you asshole.
man. No,
What
they
the
know.
fuck?
Could be my
they
handwriting.
know,
It
dude.
could be my handwriting.
No, it's-
So I
it's-
think what
it's
Adam
me.
was trying to say.
I
What was
heard
I-
you say you wrote it neat.
It is
I know
pretty
it's neat.
It is the
He's
handwriting.
just illiterate. Ah,
The handwriting is very, very nice. Although, if I could make one thing, I'd say capital letters. Capital letters.
Spaces and punctuation.
yeah, grammar, spelling things right. You know,
Why does it keep saying good when it should say well? Anyway.
Yeah, the well did throw me off. But there's more to it. Fox says, "I don't think that needs to be. I think Bob
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis and Bob Gale have been really smart about that. I don't think it needs rebooting, because are you going to clarify something? You're going to find a better way to tell the story. I doubt it."
Yeah. Okay. So the gist, I understand what Adam meant
I
by
hope
it.
so.
I thought it was very eloquent, and I got every point. What he was. So Christopher Lloyd, Christopher Lloyd was asked if he would like to do another Back to the Future. He said he'd be down. Michael J. Fox said it's already done. You're gonna find a better way to do it. Unlikely. So I'm with it. I don't think they should not remake Back to the Future. Does that make sense, Adam?
No, now I got it. It was a long story, dude. It was a long
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I had to put a quote. So Christopher Lloyd says, yeah, I'm down if there's a good script. Bob Zemeckis, for people listening, he also did Forrest Gump, he's Spielberg's well known, So, but Michael J. Fox said it's already done. Chris, have you seen the Back to the Future movies?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
Rank them, because there's one correct order. Well, there's one that's in last.
It has been since I was a child since I seen him.
So it's going to be all fucked up. Who said that?
2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. That's the right answer. Good answer.
Okay,
there you go. As long as 3's the last.
Okay. Yeah.
3's a distant.
That I remember.
1 and 2 are great, and they're like, we are under contract for a third movie. Let's shit this out. Like, that's how it feels like for that, 100%.
It's a Western one, right?
Yeah.
Which one? 3?
Yeah. Have you seen the Back to the Future movies?
Yeah. There's a 4th.
Is there?
Not yet, but according to Christopher Lloyd, he wants to.
As soon as we sway Michael, there will be.
Bob Zemeckis is not a fan.
Every time I think,
as long as it doesn't fucking suck. Yeah, I'm in.
Dude, my uncle met Christopher Lloyd at one of the signing things because he draws. He's a really good artist, and he will go get celebrities to sign things. And he said Christopher Lloyd was one of the biggest douchebags he's ever met in his life.
Hey, go meet your heroes, man.
Yeah,
go
man.
meet your heroes, dude. No, but Back to the Future, that one I just got. I mean, not just got, but I'm into sports betting, and I always think if I had the sports almanac right now
from Biff, man.
I mean, it would be. That's my favorite thing from Back to the Future.
Back to the Future 2 is the best one. That's with Biff in the future when they go to the future. I was just reading something. It was so insane. Okay, so the original Back to the Future took place in 1985, and they go back to 1955. So based on now, they would go back to 1993. You want to kill yourself yet?
Yeah, kind of.
Holy shit. If time doesn't already,
yeah.
Because we're all going to fucking die. 30 years ago was 93.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking vomit everywhere. But that's crazy. But I don't think they should make another one. They already went to 2015, and they had flying cars and shit. Now they're going to go to 2020 or 2023.
There's been too much of a gap between the last movie made and the one that would come out now. Fuck that.
I didn't hear word one about a Kardashian in Back to the Future, too. It's going to be completely different now.
Yeah.
Now, Adam, we have 2 other stories. I'll let you pick.
Can
you do it?
Do you need a hand?
Yeah, we can
To be
help.
fair, the first one was the most cumbersome to read.
We can help.
All right, I could do this one. All right,
I could do it too if it's number 2.
This is this is number 2. This is number 2. I give him 3. All right, so Martha Stewart is the oldest Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model at 81 years old.
I saw that. She's fine as fuck.
She
Talk
is.
about
Yeah.
Talk about a gilf, bro.
Yeah, boy.
I thought Loretta Lynn set the bar too high for old women to be hot.
Yeah,
Martha Stewart.
that's a good point.
Now I know.
Goddamn, that one album cover.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
I
now
didn't
I know.
expect to get anybody to get it. But
Now I understand.
Loretta
why.
Lynn, the look up a video with Loretta Lynn and Jack White, man.
Oh man.
Loretta Lynn could get it right now at
Oh.
AARP.
I understand why Snoop be hanging out with Martha, man.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, man.
sure.
But Martha, I was thinking with Martha Stewart, do you think she has been on the most and the widest range of magazines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I mean,
Spit
they're
on
probably
all.
maybe Snoop Dogg or somebody like we just said there. Dennis Rodman probably in a couple different ones,
Yeah.
right? But it was making me think the other day, is Snoop Dogg kind of a modern day Forrest Gump or Dennis Rodman? Those are the 2 I thought of because they've done a million things, man. Dennis Rodman was in the league.
True.
He's a fucking all-star. He married Carmen Electra. He went and fucked around in North Korea for a while. How wild is that?
I think Snoop's a little more wide than.
Oh yeah,
Dennis.
Snoop. He's fucking.
He's a little more cultured, dude. He's with the white folk, the colored folk. He killed somebody and got away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. He's been in the trenches. Now he's fucking wherever.
Well, that's why I was mentioning him.
Yeah, he might be
he's
wider.
an actor. He's an entrepreneur, man. He's a musician. People forget about that. And Forrest Gump, he's a Olympian.
Yep.
He's a war hero.
Yep.
He went to Alabama, was a national championship.
Yep.
And they say when he runs across the country, they say a gardener from Greenbow. That's how they identify Forrest Gump.
Crazy.
All-American kick returner for Alabama. If Devin Hester ran across the country right now, and he didn't even get a Purple Heart, man. If he ran across the country, people would talk about it, and they wouldn't say the gardener from Miami or wherever.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, Cheech.
Hell yeah. It is bullshit.
I have no... Martha Stewart.
God, I love you.
Martha Stewart, yeah.
Do you, yeah.
You know what she also said? She said she's encouraging older women to look good, feel good. Yeah. Which, you know what?
Yeah.
Positive attitude is, produces positive results. And I got to say, Martha, keep it going.
Just live, laugh, loving over there.
Living, laughing, loving.
There's a great quote. I don't know if it's Deion Sanders or Denny Green, not to, mix up Martha Stewart with the NFL all the time, but there's a quote where it's, if you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good, man.
Damn straight.
Okay? You got to look good, you feel good, you play good. Martha Stewart.
Knows what she's talking about.
She looks good.
Yeah.
She plays good. What's number 3? Chris, you have it.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I'm
here
gonna
we
take
go.
it over.
Fuck yeah.
So this is your last news story in English for a change. Ex-Falcons Colts quarterback Matt Ryan joins CBS Sports as an analyst. Ryan, who will turn 38 on Wednesday, Mazel, will work as both a studio and game analyst across all CBS Sports platforms. Matt Ryan tweets, excited to join the @NFL on CBS family. Looking forward to breaking down the game this season. P.S. This is not a retirement post.
Why couldn't you do it like him? That was great. I'm just messing with you.
I thought that was great. Also, I felt like it was like, do you know those old-timey cards or like an old-timey radio
1000%.
guy?
Yeah.
I feel like you have the voice for it.
Oh, thank
Old-timey
you.
radio for sure.
Come on down to the soda fountain.
So wait, is Matt
giving
Ryan
away?
He's done, dude.
Is he still going to be
Done.
playing? Is he still going to be playing for Atlanta? But
No, he's retired. He said
Not
it's
a
not a retirement
retirement post.
tongue-in-cheek kind of thing.
Got you. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to CBS to be what? Like the
I like
guy.
that. I like that.
I like Matt Ryan. I feel like he's going to...
I don't know.
There's so many newer quarterbacks. Like, is Drew Brees
Yeah,
going to go anywhere?
but-
The Mannings aren't going to go anywhere.
No.
Tony Romo's killing the
Fuck
play-by-play
Fuck
game.
Tony Romo.
What's wrong with Tony Romo?
I hate Tony Romo.
I like Tony Romo.
He's a
Is there a
fucking
reason, or do
douche.
you just say
He's
you
an
do?
idiot? He's a fucking idiot.
He's not an idiot commentator. He's good at
he's
that.
a good commentator.
Oh God, he's an idiot. I don't like Tony Romo.
I think he's a
not
better
one bit.
commentator than Matt Ryan's going to be.
I would.
Probably,
Let's put money on it. I bet Matt Ryan's
Ryan-
gonna be better than Romo.
He doesn't have the personality.
Matt
he
Ryan
would-
lost the
he'll find
Patriots
it.
so
He'll-
badly
he'll
in that
find
Super
it.
Bowl. Do you
He'll
remember
find
that?
it.
Do
Yeah.
you remember him losing?
I do
in the
because I
Super-
remember it was like 28-3 at
28
halftime or something, and I was like, Brady's not out. I remember saying that.
It was, and then they came back and didn't score a point in the whole second half.
Edelman made one of the greatest
my.
catches of all time. I like that every news story just turned into an NFL story somehow.
Yeah, that was all. Yeah.
It just ended up that way. But yeah, Matt Ryan, I feel like he should have retired a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. When he was playing for the Falcons, dude, when they traded him.
Yeah, he was like MVP. They made it to that Super Bowl. He's never been the same since then, man.
Patriots really put it to him.
Yeah.
Why I snap? I don't know. What am I doing?
I thought it was good, man.
The snap?
Yeah,
I
man.
should have.
I felt like Paul Revere was here.
I was like, that was the first time I attempted it.
But yeah, so I guess tune in for Matt Ryan this coming year. Cheech.
I guess so.
Absolutely. Adam, you said you're into sports betting. What's your number one vice? What sport? Real quick.
Oh, live betting, man. Oh, it gets
You're
you.
same
the
game
boost.
parlay guy?
It's the boost. It's how I do DraftKings, and they send you like 50. You'll get 33%, boost on your bet. I'm like, I gotta use it, and that's how they get you those boosts. But they do help out. I don't know. Do you sports bet?
Yeah, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I will bet $20 a week or something. I'll do it for the NFL because that's the only way I follow. And I always have it figured out going into it. I'm like, oh, yeah. This matchup, oh, yeah. He's, Kelsey's going to go off for 70 yards and plus this or whatever. That's an easy number.
yeah.
That's an easy number. And then they play up against somebody, and it's just like, what? How did, what's his name? The Colts running back fucked me last year because he went from having like 18 touchdowns to not doing shit.
To nothing. Yeah, you can get it. I haven't figured it out yet. And once I figure out how to sports bet, you'll be the first one to know.
But I also know that there's not a business in betting because they wouldn't be in business.
Hey, I bet on Kenny Pickett winning the Heisman, and I was that close to that.
That was a good bet for the
When he
bang
was
for
in
your
college,
money.
it was so. I mean, I put that in because I'm a big Pitt football fan, and he was the top. I mean, he was the top 3. I I think I would have won like $1,000 off like a $20 bet.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Sports bets are cool.
Yeah, if you win, for sure.
Oh, only if you win, yeah.
But Adam, tell everybody one more time where they can find you.
Find me. My Instagram. It's Adam Neidig Says on Instagram. I need to get on that some more. And then at any open mic in Pittsburgh, you'll see this stupid face there. Yeah. That's all I. That's
You were telling me the other day what you hit like 10 in a week.
Dude, I did like 5 on a Wednesday once. Yeah, dude. You can do it in Pittsburgh. You know,
I've heard like 2 or 3.
I mean, I do
2
3.
maybe.
You can do 5. I was a little hyperbole.
Don't things have to line up though? Like it was a unique situation.
It was
I
Derek
remember
Minto that did it, and so he lined it up where he did do 5, and I was in awe. You know what? I think it might have been 6. Now that
Okay.
But you can do. I do 3 on a Wednesday. I do 2 other nights. So if you are wanting to do stand-up comedy, right now is the time. Just come to one of these open mics. It's fun.
Yeah, you'll definitely see it. The last mic I went into, I went to Getaway like 2 weeks ago, and I walked in and you were up there, and I didn't want to walk in front of you. But like my left eye, I don't know what I got in it. I looked like I got punched in the face by like a bee. It was a double. It looked bad. And I remember like walking over, and the bartender came over, and she was a hero. She had like contact solution. I don't know what happened with it. But yeah, I had to get up on stage with like a fucking eye, and then nobody paid attention anyway. And I haven't been back to Getaway since.
You should come. You should come tonight. You should come tonight. No, I had to leave. I would have stayed. I had to leave. I was going to play poker. You know, poker with friends.
Well, I was sitting with Seneca, and he had half a beer, and I think my eye was so disgusting that he had to leave. So I'll have to talk to him next time I see him. But Chris, tell everybody one more time where they can find all of your stuff. And do you have a show this Saturday, or was that last Saturday?
It was
or one of the. Dude, time is so bad.
They all start to run together. I can't remember.
I can picture you on the arcade circle thing, but I don't remember the date.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's at the point now like where I have a night when I don't have something. Yeah. It's a panic. Like where am I supposed to be that I didn't write down? But at Chris Duvall Comedy on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Feach, it's always a pleasure. Your hat looks stellar. So anybody just listening, please click through the pictures, go on YouTube or Facebook and watch all of the video. I don't think there's anything I messed up. I'm not going to talk about no vacancy from School of Rock for 30 minutes. We'll save that on the solo pod. But Chris and Adam, thank you both for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Sometime. Absolutely, it was fun to have you both. Yeah. Cheech, it's always fun seeing you. I'm glad we got the TV up just in time for it to turn off. But for the two gentlemen, we had a whole boys show for the first time in a while.
Yeah, wow. For men's podcast.
Maybe since the last time me and Andreas O'Rourke were
that
doing
might be, honestly.
It's been like a year and a half.
Unless it was just like a show where it's just you and me.
I'm not counting. We had the end of the year one like that, but that doesn't really count. So.
I think we might have had one more, but doesn't matter. Don't count.
Who knows, Cheech? But thank you all so much. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. Go through, like all that stuff. Like all of Adam and Chris's stuff. We'll tag them in everything. Look forward to Matt Ryan being in the booth. Look forward to Martha Stewart being on a magazine cover, and hopefully never see Back to the Future 4 ever.
And Adam learns how to read.
Well, Chris knows how to write too. But for Adam, for Chris, for the beautiful, the luxurious Cheech, I'm Chris.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Woo! Woo!
Poor Man's Podcast, best podcast in Pittsburgh.